Today night I have a botanical excursion for oleander. So this is a famous plant, cultivated from almost prehistorical times, very famous with multiple cultivars, while pretty, very toxic, and also highly pharmaceutical. So I would speak about some features of oleander because the whole story might be too long for one video. Anyway, so first of all, it's a name. So what is the name oleander is? It was given by Romans from the similarity between this plant in olea, the olive tree. However, this similarity is quite superficial because leaves of oleander are triple. So they always located in triads. This is very unique character, so it will help you to identify oleander in like almost 99% of cases. That might be very important because oleander is poisonous. Okay, so when Linnaeus gave plant some scientific names, he simply combined Greek name of that plant, which is nerium. So nerium is something which grow nearby water, because plant by itself likes to grow like willows nearby the water. And by the way, there is a funny similarity with willows. Seeds of oleander are very similar to willow seeds. They are very small and have a hairy attachment to it. So anyway, so Linnaeus was typically against these hybrid names, Greek Latin, but in that case he simply combined nerium Greek with oleander Latin. So name of the plant is Nerium oleander, and now it's a sole species of the genus. Grow almost everywhere in Mediterranean and grows as far to the east as southwest China, and cultivated everywhere like here in Japan in this Kyoto University campus. Well, next interesting thing is the pollination of oleander. They have very sophisticated way of pollination. So flowers are sympatalous. So if you take this corolla out, you will have only pistil left. And these petals, when they converge together, have additional like hairy attachments. Okay, stamens, they connect together, and on the top they have special attachment. That big attachment will look like a plug, which will prevent insects to go straight into the flower. So then only some bigger and powerful insects can simply push this plug away and go inside the flower, because the goal, the nectar, is in the flower bottom. So only very powerful insects can pollinate the oleander. So it was even like reported from Western Australia that sometimes flies simply trap it inside these flowers, and it was even recommended to cultivate oleander in places infested with flies, so that will help to kill more flies. Interesting idea. Anyway, so if insects will go into the flower, it will push that plug of stamen appendages away and go deeper. So now the receptive surface of pistil, the stigma, is in between stamens. So when insect pushes this plug away, it will almost inevitably touch the underneath of that receptive surface. It's like a mushroom, small mushroom. So underneath part of this head of mushroom will be receptive for pollen. An insect will touch it and leave pollen on that surface to germinate. So finally insects will go to nectar, and then it will try to go away. If it's not a fly, it will have a power to go away. And then what happens? Then these pushed stamens will actually go back and put pollen on the insect body, and it will go away with some new portion of pollen grains in it. So this is sophisticated, interesting, and effective way of pollination, because oleander will produce thousands of seeds. It's very invasive in a way plant, so it will go very well with multiple different pollinators. They only need to be powerful enough. And Well, the next interesting feature, kind of dark side of oleander, dark side, is that it is poisonous, even deadly poisonous. So it has a kind of milky juice, like transparent latex. And that transparent latex contains plenty of chemicals. Most important are cardiac glycosides, which are very good pharmaceutically. They used a lot for many diseases. Even some sorts of cancer prevention was drugs will develop it out of oleander. So many different applications for these chemicals, but they also can kill people, and there are many reports of people deaths, mostly from very funny thing. So people don't know if it's oleander or not, and use the wood as a sticks for example, frying meat on the campfire. In that case, of course, what chemicals are inside the stick will go into the meat and will kill people. So be careful and use this very good character, triple leaves. So if you see leaves by trias, okay, this is oleander, so please don't use it as a stick. Otherwise, plants are very good, and I don't really think it will be poisonous if you simply touch it or smell it flowers. Again, cultivated everywhere in the world, famous, interesting plant with multiple interesting features. Thank you very much.